Before I start with our topic today, I just wanted to share this great news. No, I'm a Disney Plus subscriber for a long time, and you also know me as a basketball boxing fan. And I'm very happy to let you know. And nakakatuwa nga ito because usually nanonood lang tayo sa Disney Plus ng Marvel movies, ng Disney, Star Wars. Yung anak ko, paborito yung Disney app na yan. Ngayon, mukhang magiging paborito na rin natin mga tatay, mga kuya because NBA games now are available there live. So, you can actually catch up on your NBA games or your favorite NBA teams sa Disney Plus. Kaya check it out. At syempre, dyan na rin kayo manood ng mga NBA games nyo. At syempre, yung Marvel movies din. Let's talk about the topic for today. Ang topic natin for today, yan, nakalista na dyan, ano? Piston 13 win streak, frustration as a Celtic fan. I want to tell you that just in case di mo pa alam, Celtic fan talaga ako. And of course, Warriors Rockets game recap. Yan yung pinanood natin sa Disney Plus. Stephen Curry's injury. Gano pa ka delikado ito. So, just in case, simulan na natin ng bad news. Hindi ko na kayo tatanungin kung good news or bad news. Because this is very important. Ito, this is the photo of Stephen Curry during the game. Talagang mangiyak-iyak siya. Hindi nga niya natapos yung laro niya. So, that's very unfortunate. Hindi niya na natapos yung laro niya. Natalo pa sila. So, let's go ahead and start our game recap. Before that, syempre, mas maganda kung i-recap ko muna kayo sa mga laro po sa NBA games today. And saka natin pag-usapan isa-isa. So, first thing that I wanted to share is the game of Celtics and the Pistons. Maaga ito nagsimula. Again, I'm a Celtic fan. I'm happy with the win. Actually, this is the first of parang as a Celtic fan, okay lang sa akin matalo ng Detroit Pistons kanina eh. Because I'm kind of rooting for the underdog, Detroit Pistons. Well, they're not the underdog this season, last season. They vastly improved from being, kumbaga hindi pa maalis yung stigma sa akin na ang pangit ng Detroit Pistons team. Pero seems like kakaiba na sila. So 13-game winning streak coming into the game against Boston Celtics. But the Celtics na nakaisa, no? Muntik na by the skin talaga. So 117-114 panalo sila. Hornets and Knicks 129-101. The Knicks is expected to win that one. The Miami Heat winning against the Bucks. I think medyo may rumor na yata dito sa Bucks eh. Although i-confirm natin mamaya kung totoo yung rumor na baka papalitan daw yung coach. The Thunders and the Timberwolves, two of the great teams in the West, but the Thunders just man, they're young and ibang klase to ah. I just want to tell you, just in case hindi nyo pa alam ah, they could potentially pick three number one first rounder. No, that's amazing. That's great managing for the Thunders. Now, Raptors and the Pacers. The Raptors are also doing a great things this day. Naka-strict din sila. Let's actually look at it. Actually, naka-strict din sila dito eh. Parang baligtad ang journey ngayon ng, ng Detroit Pistons and saka ng Indiana Pacers. Indiana Pacers, biruin mo, just a couple of years back, they were the champions. They were a great team. Isang player lang na wala na. But the Raptors, 9-game winning streak. So, ibang klase rin ang momentum po ng Raptors ngayon. So, they're number 2 following the Detroit Pistons. Ito yung maganda sa NBA kasi, you know, the balance and hindi po nag-i-stay yung power sa isang location lang o sa isang team lang. So, aside from that, the Grizzlies defeated the Pelicans overtime. Curious dito. Hindi ko kasi ito napanood. Zion Williamson, 17 points. Sino gumawa sa Grizzlies? Sino gumawa dyan? Ayan, no? Jaren Jackson, Jalen Wells, 25. Zach Edey, 21 points. Just a reminder, wala dyan si Ja Morant. And Ja Morant, rumor na rin kasi, of course, napapag-usapan yung kanyang attitude, yung kanyang injury, a lot of things. So, there's a lot of rumors as well na baka matrade siya. Ano ba sa tingin nyo? Mas maganda ba matrade siya? And of course, Trailblazers versus the Spurs. Ito isa, gusto ko itong makita. 102-115. Magaling tong ano. Denny Avdiha ba? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but he is very good. 37. He is the vastly improved Meanwhile, for the San Antonio Spurs, without Wembenyama, Luke Cornett is there, but they're in fact 37 points, 23 points si Devin Vassell. So that was a great game for the San Antonio Spurs. And let's look at bago yung Warriors and Rockets kasi it's hard naman pag manghuhula tayo ng ating game feedback pag hindi natin pinanood, ano. So, but the Kings and the Suns also kind of surprising. Hindi pa yan kompleto, but the Suns is doing actually pretty great. 112, 100. Who is doing great for the Suns? Ito yung Kings. Russell Westbrook, 19 points. But the Suns, man, itong Dillon Brooks, parang all-star ang kanyang laruan sa Suns. But although 13 points lang siya ngayon, Mark Williams, 21. Colin Gillespie, 21 big points. Devin Booker, 19 points. So there's a lot of great things, curious thing happening sa San Antonio, sa Phoenix Suns. Even, take note of this, hindi pa sila kompleto. They are not even complete. So let's go ahead and take a look at the game that we watched today, which is the game of the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. So nakakatuwa ito because of course Golden State Warriors is sa paboritong team ng Pilipino kasi maraming Pilipino sa Golden State sa San Diego. And let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the recap. Again, this is courtesy of ESPN. No, I think we should look at the team stats. I mean, so sa team stats po, if you look at the field goal percentage, actually mas lamang pa yung Golden State Warriors. So what went wrong for the Golden State Warriors? The second half went wrong for the Golden State Warriors. The three-pointers is not actually good. This is not the usual. Actually, the reason for that being, and I will show you this to you later, the stat, hindi naman talaga ganun magkalayo eh. Yeah, which was likewise with the score, hindi naman talaga magkalayo. So what made the difference? It's kind of a downer for the Golden State Warriors. Like what I said, na-injured po si Stephen Curry. Actually, ito yung balita sa kanyang injury. He exited the game and yan, ito, nakasulat na dito, ipapakita ko sa inyo. Kailangan niya ng MRI and ito, Steph Curry sustained a quad contusion in tonight's loss is set for an MRI to determine the severity. So, di pa natin alam if he would miss the game or would miss a lot of games. But let me tell you this. Golden State Warrior fan ka, right? Most of you guys, if you're listening to this and you're a Golden State Warriors fan, I would like to comment. I think the Golden State Warriors, medyo matigas kasi ang ulo ng Golden State Warriors eh. When I say matigas ang ulo, although again, they should know better than I. They've been doing this for a long time. But the thing is, listen to this. Stephen Curry, he is still very good. I'm not saying he's in his prime. I'm just saying that there's still a lot of mileage, Stephen Curry. But he's a little bit fragile these days. No, yung injury niya and with yung kumbaga yung supporting cast niya, I feel na kulang. And the reason why I say this, I think a lot of you guys would recognize and understand where I'm coming from. The league are getting taller. Like the Houston Rockets, 6'11" crew, Wembenyama. A lot of teams are getting taller, no? But the Golden State Warriors wanted to stay small ball. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's good if you had a Klay Thompson or you had another shooter that could really shoot high percentage from the outside. But it's not the case these days for the Golden State Warriors. So I feel that the Golden State Warriors kind of wasting the time, the opportunity for Stephen Curry. So I mean, again, he's still pulling up, from long range, doing a lot of crazy things. But that will give you entertainment, that will give you win, but it won't give you championship. If that is the plan for Stephen Curry before he retires, then the Golden State Warriors need to step up. Kasi it's not gonna happen with this crew. Kulang talaga. I think they need a big man that could do support. Of course, aside from shooters, I mean, they have a lot of great guys. And again, lagi namang usapan nito eh. Parang yung malaki talaga ang dapat idagdag dyan. Yung malaki na talaga makakatulong talaga. Al Horford, they added him, but they're not using him. Injury, is old. So, Stephen Curry, sa akin and I will tell you this, in all honesty, I won't be surprised if Stephen Curry look for a championship opportunity somewhere else. I mean, LeBron James did it. The modern NBA players are doing this. Although, it wouldn't be nice if you're a Warrior fan. Syempre, you wanted to see your superstar stay with the same team until he retired. But they have to help support the goal of Stephen Curry. No, 'di ba? Naisip ko tuloy bigla si Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo wanted to also retire in Milwaukee Bucks. That's what he said first. But if as a player, especially they're in their prime, marami pa silang pwedeng gawin. They wanted to win, and these days you cannot win championship by yourself. You need to have the right supporting cast, and this is the same thing that I'm saying with the Golden State Warriors. One other thing, if you look at this, ito po yung standing ngayon. The Golden State Warriors, West Group C and NBA Cup, they're at the bottom. 1 and 2. Refresh ko lang to ha. So, they're at the bottom right now of the NBA Cup. Syempre, yung NBA Cup, ito yung some people are saying, this is because this is in-season tournament. So hindi naman ganun importante. But no, they are 1-3. 1-3 now. They just lost to the Houston Rockets, and that means they're definitely eliminated. Worst part is this one. Golden State Warriors is a good team. All right, they're a good team, but again, I don't know how yung pagiging good team nila ay magtatagal po sa has been stuck Western Conference. They're now at 8. All right, and if you look at the Trailblazer, parang parang nagkakaroon ng momentum ang Trailblazers. Although surprisingly, the Grizzlies at saka the Jazz, malayo din to no? Medyo marami din bumaksak ng Western Conference team pero stuck sobrang yung 1-8 nila sobrang lalakas lahat. Parang 1-8 sobrang lakas and then after that mahihina. So again, the Golden State Warriors need to make some changes in their lineup. So, what is next for the Golden State Warriors before I talk about my Boston Celtics? Because I also have a what you call buyer's remorse, trade remorse. The thing about Boston Celtics, they're a winningest team, and we expect some green standard. So let's look at the games first for tomorrow. I just wanted to say Pistons Magic. Piston has a chance to again magtuloy-tuloy yung kanilang winning streak. I mean, this is a surprise for Detroit Pistons. I just want to say this: Detroit Pistons, I really appreciate what they've done with their league. There was a time I can still remember that the fans were wearing paper bag because they were so ashamed on their head. They were ashamed to be a Celtic fan. Now I'm sure they're proud, at least so far, of what they've done with their team. They're going to be facing a tough Orlando Magic team Saturday, November 29th. There's no game tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving if you're from the U.S. If you're watching this from the U.S. Then next on the Sixers, Hawks, Cavaliers, Hornet, Bulls, Knicks, Bucks, Pacers. Oh, this is interesting. Knicks and Bucks always interesting for me. Pacers, Wizards, Thunder, Suns. Other interesting matchups. Jazz and Kings, Nuggets, Spurs, and this one is gonna be interesting. I want to do a live play-by-play on this one actually this Saturday, but I don't know if I can. I think I'm just gonna do a live reaction after the game because I'll be in Bangkok. So just in case you guys are from Bangkok, if you're watching this, I know most of my followers are into boxing, especially if you're in Bangkok. But just in case, I'll be in Bangkok on November 29th. There's a boxing game there, so let me just share. Clippers and Grizzlies. So this is interesting. Lakers and Mavericks. There's no fire Nico chant anymore because he's already been fired. Okay? So speaking of the Boston Celtics, now I'm really happy that the Boston Celtics won. And I watched the Boston Celtics on Disney Plus. This is the Disney Plus app that I have. So let me just go ahead and show this to you. So there you go. This is the Disney Plus app, and this is where you can watch the game. So, oh, let's talk about the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics, the last few games, of course, they defeated the Detroit Pistons. They defeated the Orlando Magic, defeated by the Nets. Okay. And then the Celtics, Sixers, actually, at least they have a better run right now. So, but if you ask me, Boston Celtics at number 8, while it's still early, I hope they could still do something about this. I'm having a little bit of buyer's remorse or trade remorse with Anthony Simmons. And I'm going to just go ahead and show you the stats first. Let me go ahead and show the stats of Simmons. Simmons was supposed to somehow replace. No one can replace Jason Tatum in the team. He's the number one player of the team. Of course, Jalen Brown has to step in, but the number one is Jason Tatum. And Fernie Simmons was supposed to be that guy to step up, at least in scoring, right? But he never did. I think I'm actually a little bit frustrated with Simmons. Now Pritchard stepping up. He's the second team scorer with 16.6 points, 27.9 points for Jalen Brown. Derek White is always there. Keita second scorer, but again, and also for I mean Simmons is the second is on the bench, and itong si Keita medyo parang naisip ko parang mas maganda pa yata pag si Luke Cornet na lang yung ano eh. The rest of the guys na inad like sina Garza, sina Simmons, parang hindi masyado walang impact. I say this term, yung mema na adjustment, yung ano lang parang malabnaw yung adjustment na ginawa ng Boston Celtics before the NBA season, which entails parang sinasabi ba nila na this is just a flyby season, that they're not expecting anything from the Boston Celtics. It seems like that is the case. So let me go ahead and show you Anthony Simmons, who I actually expected a bit more, but he is not delivering. Okay, so let's look at the stats. Nakatago yung points niya. I mean, ang pinaka inaasahan natin kay Anthony Simmons is to be a consistent scorer, but he's not. All right, so sa Detroit Piston, yes, 5 points, 1 out of 7. At 23 points against Orlando, another 23 points against Brooklyn, then 11, and then 0, then 6, 17, 25, 11. Very inconsistent for this guy, Anthony Simmons, that you know, coming into the season, I thought, and so I thought that he's the biggest acquisition of the Boston Celtics. But it looks like the acquisition of Boston Celtics isn't really performing that much. Jamie might not exception. I mean, because maybe I expect a little bit less from him, and is doing more. So I just wanted to say that's my buyer's remorse for Boston Celtics for Anthony Simmons, na parang sana hindi na lang siya yung na-trade. But again, naintindihan natin, if you're a Celtic fan, nagbabawas ng gastusin ng Boston Celtics. Hence the move that they had. All right. So let's recap the standings. So the Detroit Pistons, Raptors, Heat, Knicks, Cavaliers, Hawks, Magic, and the Celtics mix up the top 8 of the Eastern Conference. So malalakas din naman. Pero mas malalakas talaga yung Western Conference. Lagi na lang, no? Mas malalakas o sa malalaki. The Thunder's number one, the Lakers number two. Hopefully this time, I've been saying this, sana magkatapat yung Lakers at saka Boston Celtics sa finals. I mean, this has been the rivalry that has been, historic rivalries for a long time in the NBA. Hasn't happened for a while. I mean, kumbaga hindi sila magkasabay na sabay silang magaling. So, Thunders, Lakers, Nuggets, Rockets, the Spurs expected with Wembenyama, but even without Wembenyama, they're winning, so that's good. The Suns, the Timberwolves, and the Warriors. So the Warriors again, nandiyan na naman sila. They've been hovering with the playoff contention, but not really doing anything. So there you go. So the NBA Cup, the Thunders has a big opportunity. The Lakers, of course, as always, they've been a champion there. The Nuggets and the Raptors, one of the surprising team as well. Again, the Raptors doing really great. So hopefully they can continue. And Ingram just won the game earlier today. I've seen the highlight, 97-95. So, well, so that's it. So, what I want you to do, guys, is this. I want you to remember that you can actually watch the game on Disney Plus. That's where I'm watching. If you don't have Disney Plus, you can subscribe. I think it's very fairly affordable for you guys. Plus, again, it's not only NBA games, so it's a lot of movies and series you can watch. And lastly, again, I want to remind each and everyone we're gonna be doing this recap every time there's game on Disney Plus. We're doing this recap. We're also gonna do a live recap on some of the important games. Hopefully, I can make some time because I'm gonna be on the go for the next couple of weeks. I'm attending some sporting events, but I do appreciate your support. If you reach this part, guys, if you reach this part, thank you so much. Napagtiisan nyo yung aking explanation, yung aking kwento. I mean, again, I will admit to you, I'm not the perfect guy, but, I'm very happy. I'm very passionate about the game. I'm very passionate about sharing stories to you guys. So hopefully, kahit paano natutunan kayo, nag-enjoy kayo. Alright? So I'll see you again on my next content. Please, pa-comment po kung umabot kayo dito. Pa-comment naman, Sir Pao, more NBA. Sir Pao, more NBA content. So I can be more motivated to do those contents. Thank you guys.